3, 2, 1.
今夜もミュージック君へのラッキー笑いあって抱き合って幸せにほらなれるように
Please, audience, if you know where
Hello,
I am,
everyone, and welcome to the Weeb Club, the only podcast where you can
call
hear
the police.
two other men hate what the what with a burning passion, and then have him
Vinny,
act like
you
he's
know
the one
what?
suffering
I
when
think
we have
you're
to talk to
projecting.
him.
There's a lot of projecting going on. Okay,
From
fellas,
you.
fellas.
I just want, before what says anything, I want y'all to remember, quote him,
fellas.
there's a lot of projecting going on, because it applies to him as well. But
No,
okay,
there's a lot of projecting going on to Vindy, specifically Vindy, and he will deny it.
a lot of
because that's
projecting
just
going
kind
on to me, yes, from
rats.
you to
No,
me, right?
I said from you rat
you said to
motherfucker.
you. You said to you.
That's what you fucking sound like.
These guys have been mad because they procrastinated the fuck out of the watching. And
No,
had
that
to watch
is
it
not
today.
the
Listen,
problem.
That's factually not fucking true.
I'm
And now
not-
now
I'm
they've been
not
at each other's
procrastinating
throats for the
watching.
last
I'm
hour.
I'm mad because I
I
had
just
to come
didn't
here
watch
listen
two,
to what the
just
what.
like 2 episodes.
He's like, what do you?
Yeah, see,
That's
I'm
what
just
he
making
did.
fucking weird caveman rat noises, you bitch motherfucker. Anyway, welcome to another episode of the seasonal anime discussion. We are now in spring. Everybody clap.
Yeah, what if someone's like, I'm gonna wait till next season to watch, and that's their fucking introduction to the Weeb Club seasonals is us fucking.
No, like I just said, it is that, you know, we slowly lost our sanity over the course of last season, where we, you know, basically had like little, you know, like half the shows anyone would call good.
God, if I have
And
to
then-
if I have to think about Maji record again, I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, now you mentioned it. It's your fault.
And now we're talking about good shows again, but
And
the damage is done.
I was gonna say something else. Oh, we've officially now. It's been 6 months of the Weeb Club,
Yeah.
half a year.
6 months
Impressive.
too long.
Do we have more episodes in the BSA at this point? That doesn't.
What is the
what
BSA?
podcast is that?
But
probably I wouldn't be surprised.
Do I'm gonna check actually.
I don't know what the BSA is, though.
So the
Why do you guys keep
BSA
reminding people of this thing that doesn't exist?
officially was at season 2, episode 12, and season 1 was 17, 19, 20, 22 episodes for season 1. So no, we are not.
Sad.
The BSA also lasted for like over a year, so maybe even 2 years. So
Anyway,
Man, that's sad.
you know what's sad? I got a screenshot for y'all.
Is it your life?
No, shut up. Okay, this is what's sad.
Oh my god. Is that the BSA Patreon? We are currently working out the tier system, but everyone in this tier basically gets access to the Discord server and the BSA after
God,
show.
if you
We'll
keep
update this
reading
as
like
soon
that,
as we decide on
I'm literally gonna
everything.
shoot myself. Like I'm
Do it!
actually going to
Do
kill
it,
myself if you
please!
keep fucking
Do it,
talking
please!
like that.
I'm begging,
Stop.
please!
Talk normally, okay?
Please,
Talk like a
Vindy,
functional
do
human
it,
being. You're not
please.
chills, okay?
Vindy,
You're
do
gonna
it, please.
give me a
Do
fucking
it,
headache.
please. Do it, Vindy.
This is what y'all wanted. This is why y'all tune in every week.
Anyway, in this spring season, we watched 4 shows. We're gonna finish one today, which is of course Boku no Hero Academia. No drip, no sauce. Why should I feel bad for Eri? She's just a little girl with with powers. But we also are watching 4 shows from this season. Craftsdwarf, what was your pick?
my pick was Flag Destruction Otome.
Otherwise known as Hamifura is.
No one's
Otherwise
going to
known
call it
as
that,
best
Vindy.
That's
OP of the
literally
season.
literally the fucking Craftsdwarf. Okay, listen. When I downloaded it, okay, that was the title it was given. That's the fucking title to the fucking manga.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm not going to call it that.
I'm not gonna call that either. High five.
And when you
Craftsdwarf.
say it, I'm probably going to have to... I might not even know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
well I'm gonna call it that because that's its title.
well, you're gonna be alone on that front.
Well, I'm used to being alone, so that doesn't affect me.
Loneliness and inadequacy, are those the themes of your life, Vindy?
Yeah. So why do you think I like MHA, dude?
Also, what is the show you picked, Vindy Vondo?
Kaku-
Shokugeki no Soma. Go no Sara.
I
Just
picked
mute him. What?
I picked Kakushigoto. It's an anime.
Tired.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
What did you pick? What? The
Hello,
cuck?
I'm What the What
Cock
on
the cuck?
YouTube.com/WhatTheWhat. Follow me on
YouTube.com/IroMeme.
The anime that I What the What picked was, of course, Yesterday wa Uttate. It is a show by Doga Kobo. Yes, very good. Very hot, very sexy.
And the patrons picked Tower of God, which is also a show that
That is a
exists.
show.
We'll talk about it.
That is a show.
And yeah, we'll
talk
get to
about
it after comments.
We'll talk
but
about it.
yeah,
Oh yeah, comments exist. I didn't pull those up.
I kind of forgot to.
Yeah, I'll start because you two are such hacks, and I hate
I'm
you.
not hacked. My brain's
Speak-
big.
No,
Oh, okay. I'm
no,
sorry.
that's not a thing ever. That has been anyway.
So first, regarding the Mirko thing, Rafa Racine says I said Mirko, and Hobart says I said Mirko.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look to see everyone prove me right.
Those are the only ones I saw referring to it, and
So
sad.
somebody posted this. Renru said degeneracy ranks number 1 Vindy, number 2 What, and number 3
Oh!
Crafts.
So
Was
fun-
that a degeneracy
fun
ranking?
story about
Yeah.
the guy who posted this. Fun story about the guy who posted this. This is my real life best friend, actually,
Well, your real life
Who-
best friend knows that you're a degenerate, yes, but
who
is not
listens
realized.
to all of the Weeb Club,
That's unfortunate.
and that was the joke going on there.
Okay, so he knows. He just refuses to say.
This is so sad. However, Ryan Thomas also commented, "This caused me mental, physical, and emotional pain on an indescribable level. Good episode." That's a good comment. I like that comment.
Wait,
You
what do
know-
you mean, Craftsdwarf? There were two people who commented about it, and both of them said that you said Mirko, not Miriko.
No.
Yes,
Who? What? Two people?
Raphael Racine and Hobart.
Vindy, I say
Rafa Racine's is spelled correctly.
Vindy, I
Mirko.
Simon the
Digger's
name
No,
is Simon,
That's not spelled correctly. It's Miriko. There's another I before the
No,
K.
Mirko is a completely valid. It's fucking katakana. Are you gonna
Right.
say Erisu is the correct way to say it?
No, but what I'm saying is, he's not saying you said Miriko. He's saying you said Mirko.
I think Tony Sharks is saying, look at
Because that's how you can pronounce the name.
I think Tony.
That's what I said, Mirko.
I think Tony Sharks is saying, looked at the Patreon. No Vinny gets frosted tips tier. No Crafts dyes his beard pink tier. No What gets pierced nips tier. Not only do you guys not understand the deepness of Manga record, but you don't understand the law of supply and demand either.
I
Now,
get frosted tips for the
here's
Weeb
the
Club.
thing. Here's a weird thing. Why do you want to see me, what, get frosted tips? I
No,
mean,
he wants me to get
pierced
frosted
nips.
tips.
No,
you can't get frosted
they
tips
rhyme.
with your
So they
balls.
rhyme. So why does he want me to get pierced nips? Why does he want me to get pierced nips?
Maybe he just thinks that they're cool. I don't know. But I would totally get frosted tips, dude. I would frost my tips for the Weeb Club. That'd be
That's so
fucking
sad.
great. That'd be so funny.
Well, you wouldn't know what's funny.
Okay? Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I'm so tired because I just saw a comment that made me upset because it's not on the seasonal, it's on the Fire Force episode, and boy, do I have a bone to pick with this man. So
Oh, wait, what happened?
Ronan 111111111 has not posted a brain dead comment in a while. However, he left something. He said, "What has the smallest brain? Thinking Bleach and Black Clover are really good means that we can never be friends or reach an understanding on any conceivable level. The end twist reveal in Burn the Witch one-shot was fucking cringe." So, me, actually knowing my friends, says, Crafts thinks Bleach is good and Vindy thinks Black Clover is good.
I
so
also
maybe you
think
should
Bleach
just,
is good, by the way.
Yeah, so maybe you just need a new brain, Needle Dick.
Yeah, so he's been a fan of this podcast that he can't agree with or conceivably be what was it, whatever the fuck he said, with any of us. And keep going, because
But then he
there's a
says-
part that got me mad.
I distinctly remember you liking Black Clover. Yeah. Like in previous episodes.
You never
I mean.
denied it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already called me something dumb. Oh, call me dumb, something dumb for saying Black Clover is bad. Also, you keep calling Kubo God and talk about how the shit he revealed at the end. I don't know what his problem is with Tight Kubo. Did Tight Kubo fuck his wife or something? I don't know. Also, your
I'd be happy
comeback
if
wasn't
Kubo
very
fucked my
funny.
wife.
And Crafts is also dumb for liking Bleach so much. He makes up way more than what Kubo put into it. And this is where
That's
Craftsdwarf had a problem with him.
That's where I did. Well, because, like, that's just the most, like, empty, well, like you see it in his next response, but just the most empty buzzword kind of like dismissive thing to say, like
It's just
because
intellectually dishonest to say.
exactly, like if you like, I'm not gonna say overanalyzing isn't a thing, but you can point out why you can point out why an analyzed point is as wrong as an underanalyzed one. In fact, using the same just rules of rhetoric and understanding how to argue. So
That would
prove
require
it,
someone to
bitch.
use their brain.
But well, yeah, this end run is at somewhere between 8 and 14 by our estimates. But go on.
But and then somebody says I'm going to buy on like he said, well, now that we have an actual conversation, and then he just uses every single buzzword known to man, and then says Vindy also liking it has nothing to do with any of my comments. Now me, who has reading comprehension, realizes that he said that because I like Black Clover, me, and I like Bleach, me, I'm stupid and we can never be friends on any conceivable level. Now, if Vindy and Crafts
I'm allowed to
also...
like Black Clover because I'm smart.
And I bet, watch me read Black Clover and like it bet more than at least MHA.
Well, you'd be wrong, but it's
And then
okay.
Craftsdwarf would be one of the smarter members of the Weeb.
God, imagine thinking Black Clover is better than... Imagine missing a quarter to half of your brain.
I don't know, Vindy,
It
how's
couldn't
it
be.
like?
I'm missing all of my brain.
Oh yeah, and then Shakian just fucking roast him, but I don't want to read that fucking essay. Anyway, so there's that. There's the seasonal, and also the one comment that made me very sad.
There was a comment I liked from not the main character, to go back to the seasonals really quickly, where he said Pickle Airy is also canon, by the way.
Okay, so we're moving on. We released the
Good.
Logon
Horikoshi does have a
backlog
brain,
episode.
unlike anyone in this podcast.
Shut the fuck up. We are moving on to the Gurren Lagann episode of the backlog. Everybody clap. The longest episode to date.
Oh yeah, can we talk about how WattheWut fucking
Look, Vindy,
made
who
himself
would play
Simon?
Simon? And realistically, out of the three of us, who would be Simon?
Nanmanji? He has the most to overcome.
Yeah, and what would become of it because he'd
that's
fucking
right,
die?
you're right.
Like
That was my
No,
mistake.
you're the one who died.
This is.
Oh wait,
Then
shit.
That doesn't make any. I hate you. I hate
Who's
you. Vindy.
what?
Give me a second, I gotta think.
See, he doesn't even know. I hate Vindy. He's a
No, I
stupid
didn't think about
asshole.
it.
He's a
I didn't
stupid
think about
asshole.
who would be who.
I'd
No,
become his dad because
my
I would have
problem-
already been dead long ago.
You're Lord
Exactly.
Zeno, what? Is that
See?
what you wanted to hear?
Exactly. Craftsdwarf
So-
is smart. Vindy is stupid. I
No,
hate
here's
him.
the thing. Here's the thing.
Here's
My
the thing.
problem isn't... It would have been different if Crafts had done it and made you Simon. I wouldn't complain. My problem is if you're going to make it and you make yourself Simon after saying, like, if we talk about Simon, I'm going to cry. That's like a certain level of self-inserting bullshit
Vindy,
that you
who
cannot do.
out of the three of us would be
No,
Simon? Legitimately, who?
None of us.
I'm the one doing the narration.
Are you
in
going
the
to tell me
beginning.
any...
It would.
Are you going to tell me
You're so
any
stupid.
of the...
I hate you.
No,
I'm
are you
ignoring
going to tell me right now? Have someone else do the narration. Are you going to tell me any of the three of us are cool enough to be Simon?
Perhaps. Anyway, Jordan says.
That's how you know I
touch
fucking
the
won.
untouchable, crust the uncrustable. Haha. Funny comment. Everybody clap.
I like Mad Trax's. Gurren Lagann is the perfect anime because it has everything for everyone. Hype action scenes, compelling characters, interesting themes, crybaby moments for what? Underage children for crafts. And it even has vermin representation in Buta for Vindy. What's not to love?
I don't know who Vindy with the one is. My name is Vindy Vindy.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
I prefer to not be misgendered, but
Oh. Like,
you know,
like
that's worse
Magne?
than killing me.
Like Magne?
Oh god.
You know, Quality left a comment. He was like, when Shokugeki no Soma go no Sara? Everyone wants that. I agree. When is that?
I
Everyone
like
wants
this
it.
comment from Raphael Racine. What if Simon was black, so instead of being called Simon the Digger, he would be
Alright, let's move on.
Ryan Thomas again
Alright,
comments maximum.
That is
drip,
definitely the
maximum sauce.
squeakiest Vindy laugh I've heard.
Oh! Guitar Skater left a legendary fucking comment. Guitar Skater said, Gurren Lagann is supposed to be about evolution, yet Simon doesn't bring back Kamina to have gay sex with him and allow gay rights, and he doesn't bring back Nia to have hot sex and create babies with perfect genes. The true spiral is Simon and Yoko's sex life.
Sad.
Is it true? I don't know.
I'd make a spiral with Yoko.
I hate you. Why did Imanji just leave a comment just now that just says sad?
Sad.
Well,
You
the
said how
Reddit-
sad it is that you're self-inserting. There's
You know
nothing
what?
good on the
You know
Reddit
what?
this
I know
week.
your butt hurt about that shit.
I'm not butthurt. I should have been Buddha. No, first of all, I should have been Buddha because it's only funny if I'm Buddha.
Well,
I'm
We
not
all
saying you're
know
saying
that-
I should have been Simon. I never once said for a second I should have been Simon. I'm saying none of us deserve to be Simon.
also the Reddit's kind of dry. Do we even want to address that? Because there's only
There was a
one good
Reddit?
post.
I like this one of Craftsdwarf's Nightmare. That one's worth posting.
That's like the only one. The other one's my post, but I don't want to like, you know.
It's not. Yeah, it's not worth bringing up.
Yeah. So, do we talk about MHA now?
Yeah, sure.
Cry time, boys.
God, I'm glad What also cried this week at MHA.
Shut the
Play
fuck
the
up. I'm
OP.
not in league with
For
you
the-
anymore.
What do you mean? You're sitting here right now talking to me.
I
Play
hate
the
you.
OP.
Stop fucking lying every fucking day. What the was the same bullshit, the same tsundere bullshit, dude. Okay, you know I like it, so you keep doing it to me, like trying to
What the
get me
fuck?
attention.
Ew. You're
like-
fucking weird, dude. You're fucking weird, dude. You're just a fucking
Every
weirdo,
fucking
you know
day
that?
with what the what is. Oh,
Get the fuck away. Stop it.
Shut up,
You're fucking
stop.
weird. Shut the fuck
Stop
up.
it. Get some help.
Shut the fuck up.
I regret everything.
Look at that. The flames are still burning, see? You can see that, don't you? Endeavor's still alive and fighting. Stop letting something
I'm
that
so
isn't
glad
there
Natsu
get you
is
down.
proud of Endeavor.
Right
Oh my
now,
god! Oh my
who's
god!
the
I'm
man
so
risking
glad
his lives for our
Craftsdwarf that you
sakes?
also saw was fucking Natsu. Because I saw it and I was like, oh my god, is that
can't
fucking
believe-
Natsu fairy tale?
Someone should remake that image of Toriyama where it's, but instead it's like fucking Hiromashima. It's like Horikoshi inspired me to make manga.
What was it where it's like Deku gave $1 to a starving child and that child was Natsu?
Well, in this case, it would be Endeavor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the image that I have of Toriyama where he's like, one day I read this manga and it changed my life forever. That manga was a Black Clover. Thank you for inspiring me to make my own manga. From Akira Toriyama.
I hate that, and I hate you.
It's
So
my favorite image of all time.
no, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
You have a new favorite image of all time every 20 seconds.
Yes, because I'm fickle, Vindy, and I hate you.
Yeah. You're fickle.
Pickle?
Harry's a
Pickle
pickle.
what? Huh? A pickle what?
I'm so glad you guys went with it.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Okay, can we talk about Crybaby Time, boys? And how Endeavor being a maximum Chad made me cry like baby.
I really quickly want to mention that Yugi Hayashi is not a real man. It's not fair that he's able to compose music on
Instead
the
of a-
level that he does.
Instead of a composer's wand, he just uses his penis. He just grabs his dick and waves it around.
I'm sure you would like that, but
you know what?
I'm just saying that he makes very good music.
I'm leaving.
Sorry, I won't be correct anymore.
I won't be correct anymore.
I don't want the what? I'm complaining.
It's funny that the first time Vindy does that, to my memory, does a Mickey Mouse impression, he's impersonating what? Who actually does the Mickey Mouse impressions?
I don't know where that came from. I don't know what part of me, what part of the
So
labyrinth.
before this
The rat
episode,
part of you, I
Vindy
assume.
told me that he didn't
Rat,
like it when
fuck
I
you.
talk like this. So for the rest of this episode, I'm gonna talk like this because Vindy said he likes it so much.
I'm
You know,
reading
okay,
what the
I
what.
I need
I'm
to say
not
one
hearing
thing.
him
I'm gonna be
anymore.
very glad when we move on to the next episode and the shackles of the previous season are finally broken because that's what's wrong. We're trapped with these vestiges of MHA, which we've been stuck with since we started the season.
I love that it is the end of the MHA season, and we are still refusing to talk about My Hero Academia after 25
We never have,
weeks.
not once in half a year. Isn't it sad?
You know who else never talked about My Hero Academia Season 4?
Why would I
That's
talk about
right.
it? No
Your
drip, no
favorite
sauce.
YouTuber. No drip, no sauce. That's right.
No, the series has no elements,
No
but it is about
elements.
loneliness.
And
You know,
inadequacy.
Did you guys know MHA was about loneliness because Endeavor stood there at the end all alone? It was just him.
Did you know it was about inadequacy
He
because he was
doesn't
fighting and
notice
couldn't
the
beat that
loneliness and
Nomu?
inadequacy in season 4. That's the best part.
Wait. Did you see the part where like he was like he couldn't beat that Nomu? It was about like inadequacy, and Hawks
Yeah.
couldn't do it either because he
You
know.
see the
his
part where
friends were
All Might
there.
didn't die? I saw that. Terrible.
What?
This would have been the perfect moment for him to die too. He just comes out of nowhere and, hey, Endeavor was he just dies.
Endeavor just shoots him with fire and he dies.
Now that the plot's actually supposed to be starting, and it's not.
Did you know that seasons 1 through 3 never had a plot?
It only has a plot now in season 4.
Look, no one's gonna get this until the video that comes out Wednesday that's 3 hours long of us fucking shitting on this video.
Well, of y'all, I didn't shit on the video.
Well, that's because you're a coward, Vindy.
That's because you didn't ask me to.
Because you're a coward.
What? I hate WattheWut, dude. He's such a fucking ape. Like, I've never met a man in my life who's more of a fucking Neanderthal than this man right here.
But you know what, Vindy? You know what I think? You know what I think, Vindy?
What do you
I
think? Tell
that
me. Do you
it's
think?
kind of weird. Why did it take Deku so long to use his legs?
I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna fucking scream, dude. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay? I liked this episode a lot. It made me cry. I don't know when you started crying, but I started crying when Endeavor said the line. He was like up there, right? Like up at the fucking with the Nomu. And he says the thing like the Nomu is him in the past and from like a different future.
That's when you started? That's pretty late.
Yeah. I do everything pretty late.
Yeah, kind of like this, you know.
That's so funny.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is prominent later on in the discussion, fellas. But
the exclamation point. I don't remember writing that. I don't know what the context for that was, but
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So
I respect.
I started.
Also, who's that?
I started decrying.
Who would have a Kirito Avi in 2020?
So I started decrying, you know, during the part like where like
you started
during
decrying?
the line that I said where Natsu's like, look at Endeavor, look how Chadley he's being. You guys are all just a bunch of fucking pussies, right? And then Hawks is like fucking fanboying the entire time. He's like, yes, Endeavor, yes, be the Chad I know you were meant to be. I'll help you, man. And then like the flames turn into wings.
I can't believe Simon said to Hawk said to Endeavor, don't believe in the Endeavor that believes in me. Wait, no.
You're so stupid. You are stupid.
The Endeavor
I hate
that believes
you.
in All Might be the Endeavor that believes in you.
Yeah, stupid Vindy. I hate you, scumbag Vindy.
No, don't be the Endeavor that All Might believes in. Be in the Endeavor that believes in yourself. No, don't believe in the All Might that believes in Endeavor.
Don't believe in the me that believes in you.
And don't believe. I got it. I got it.
You didn't get it.
I got it. Don't worry.
I'm quitting. I'm fucking quitting. I'm fucking quitting this shit.
It's okay. I got it.
So I want to talk about something because like it's interesting the anime watchers didn't seem to have the problem. The episode was well received, but apparently when the manga happened, everyone was like, oh no, Horikoshi's redeeming Endeavor. He's an abuser. He's bad. He's being forgiven by everyone.
Do you want to know why?
Because they're stupid. But
no, do you know why the anime watchers didn't have that?
No. Why?
So this Pro Hero arc that we just got in 2 episodes. Do you know how many fucking chapters it is, Craftsdwarf?
No.
10.
Oh my god.
The reason the manga goes way more into Endeavor actually trying to redeem himself, and this moment in the manga is better because it's not just Endeavor becoming the #1 hero. It's about Endeavor pushing past all of his problems. And the anime does not show that at all.
I mean, they talked about the one where, you know, or I guess part of it, yeah, with his why he wanted Ice Quirk. It's doing 10 chapters in 2 episodes. The only thing I've seen that's more rushed and terrible pacing is fucking Tower of God, which we'll get to. Oh, God. Rushed? Really? Wow. Nothing even happened.
We'll talk about Tower of God.
Oh, God.
It's not good at all. Like, the amount of shit that fucking anime adaptation skips blows my mind.
Oh, my God. Okay, let's hold on that, because I just thought it was mid. All right.
No. We'll talk about it. But I think you would actually like Tower of God if you read it. But
well, anyway, because I wanted to say, because, like, you know, obviously the whole thing, like, with, Shoto, he's like, I'm,
why like, he's Shoto? Who are you?
Because there's other characters in the show named Todoroki.
No, there's one.
Who?
Todoroki, and then there's Endeavor, and then there's Todoroki's hot older sister, Todoroki's hot mom, and Todoroki's asshole older brother.
God, thanks for reminding about the sister. I'm about to become Todoroki's half brother-in-law.
Todoroki.
I can't handle you two anymore. I can't fucking handle you two anymore. I just fucking.
What left? Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. What, because I don't know if you were even gone when we were talking about it, but the amount that this shit skips is ridiculous.
Yeah, but the amount that what it does cover it covers really well.
Yeah, but it takes a lot.
I didn't remember like it skipping any because I don't, it's MHA.
Look,
but
honestly,
I don't know. I liked the episode. I thought it was fine.
To be fair, it did hint at it, and it was enough to where it wasn't in the stupid anime only's face, to where my Twitter mentions weren't fucking exploding with Horikoshi supports child abuse.
Well, that's what I was about to mention, is that like even just like maybe there's stuff that I'm missing, but like Todoroki, he says, I'm watching. He's not saying, like, he's giving him a chance. He's saying, I'm watching,
Right.
He's not saying, it's up to Endeavor to go from there.
Like,
but
he's
like,
it's far more subtle the way the anime did it. Like, the way they just had it in there, and it has, like, the mom saying shit, like, he's trying to face his path.
I would
the
say
flowers and shit.
I would say it's bad, and I'll explain why. Because I'm no. Like, I'm serious, because, like, here's the problem, right? I think that, like, we're looking at it through the lens of people who already know what it's trying to do, so we can appreciate the way it's going about it, right? But we need to look at the MHA anime on some, like, sometimes, especially when we talk about things like this, is like, what if you had no understanding, right? And if you didn't understand, if you hadn't read the manga, people probably wouldn't realize that they were trying to redeem Endeavor here, because it cuts out a lot of what Endeavor's doing outside of his hero work, of, like, trying to go out of his way for his family. And when you cut that out, it cuts out, like, this entire part of Endeavor's character at this point in time, of him, like, legitimately, not just is he trying to be the number one hero and trying to improve in a lot of ways, but he's, like, actively doing things to make good on that. And if you aren't showing those things, I think you take a lot away from Endeavor's, like, I would call it a redemption. I would say you take a lot away from Endeavor's redemption, and Endeavor turning into a real hero, which is what makes him the number one hero. And this fight's supposed to be the culmination of that. And I think that because it was all shoved into 2 episodes, like, again, it was great, and I cried, and, like, the fight was super well done in terms of just the fight. But when you cut all the build-up to it out, it loses a lot, I think.
Sad.
It is sad, because anime, like, because the problem is, right, the reason that it didn't get through to a lot of anime-onlys, what was going on, was because you didn't see those tweets about how dare Horikoshi try to redeem a abuser. Or even, like, reminder, Horikoshi tried to redeem an abuser in MHA.
No, all I've seen on Twitter lately was, I actually saw a bunch of people say that Endeavor, because of this episode, Endeavor is, like, one of people's favorite characters now.
Yeah, and I think that, like, it like, sure, it does make it more subtle, I guess, but I think that it's not an intentional subtlety. It is, they wanted to end this season at a point that they should not have ended the season on, and instead dragged the rest of the season out, these 2 episodes, so that they could start the next season off with Pro Hero. I don't like ending the season with a 5-chapter an episode adaptation of fucking Pro Hero. I don't think it's good. It's too fast.
Sad.
We ready to give our final thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. You better read the
What,
wiki
I've
for
said
your
my
score.
score.
With Craftsdwarf. You better read the fucking wiki for this one.
God. I can't. Fucking plagiarism on top of all of it. Like, God.
I didn't even think about the fact that it's plagiarism. Oh my god. I just thought it was intellectually bankrupt to not even write your own shit.
To sort of, refresh anyone's memory, My Hero Academia is a manga series serialized by Shonen Jump and written by Kohei Horikoshi. The series has been adapted into an anime series and an anime movie, as well as spawning the spin-off series. And Look, you're supposed to take the inaccuracy. It's not my fault. I didn't write these words. I'm just passing them off as my words.
Just fucking give this score. Never mind. Just end this bit
Right.
so we can move on.
I give it a 5 out of 10. I don't know, like,
sauce.
parts of it were. God, fuck.
I said it first.
Well, the difference is I'd give I'd probably give this the highest score. Like, everything else like 5 at best too if I bothered watching it. But I don't know. It's like, yeah, it did some stuff well. I was bored through a lot of it and just waiting. I obviously wouldn't have watched it if not for the Weeb Club. I've said enough. So Vindy, your turn before you forget that it's your turn next.
No, I know it's my turn. We've been doing this for 6 years now.
That's what I told you
I
literally last
evidence,
week when you
video
forgot
evidence.
again.
Well, you forget.
Literally last week. Literally last week.
Now I know, but now I know.
Oh yeah, now you know, you fucking bitch.
So, I actually don't know. I haven't thought about this yet, what I'd rate it.
Oh my god!
Well, because I'd give the MHA manga an 8 out of 10. Probably a 7. I think some of the stuff it does adapt, it does well. I'm really not a fan of adapting the Pro Hero arc, which I think is kind of it's like another great arc in like this like long string Hori has before it gets bad again of really good arcs in MHA. I think adapting it in 2 episodes is really bad.
Shit's happening next season.
I think it does a lot of stuff good. So we'll have to see where it goes from here, but I do enjoy a lot of the things this adaptation does. The music is phenomenal. I think a lot of the voice acting is good, so I'll give it a 7.
I can't believe I have the highest score of all of you. By far.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Oh my fucking god.
That's actually the highest anyone's given a season except for my B-Star score, I think.
It's the highest anyone's given MHA's anime. Are you shitting me?
Okay, so...
He's fucking ape.
Well... I'm sorry,
Just
Vindy.
because he thinks Aries hot, he's like 9 out of 10.
Okay,
Hot
you know
lady.
what? That's it. I've been holding back, Vindy. You know what?
Wait, you've been restrained?
Oh, Vindy.
That's hard to imagine. What?
I'm Vindy. I like shows with little girls, and I try to, you know.
Remember earlier in the
blame
episode when
onto
WattheWut
Craftsdwarf.
said, I'm projecting a lot, or there's a lot of projection going on to Vindy.
I'm Vindy.
This is
My
that
one of my favorite
projecting
anime is
to.
Barakamon, because there's a little girl, and I relate to the man, because I want to raise a little girl. Oh, I like little girls. And now Kakushigoto is a show that has little girls, and I really like it.
I'm sorry, did you say that Honda raises Naru?
What?
Because if you say that, you missed the point. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, see, I've trapped you, Vindy. See, you have admitted.
The point is that
he's
he's
not
your
racing.
sensei.
Yeah.
teaching
You know
her
what
not
else?
that
You know what
he's-
else is a common trope with senseis, Vindy? With senseis, Vindy? Yeah. You fucking weirdo. You fucking creep. Just calling Craftsdwarf a pedophile when in
What is wrong
actuality
with
it was
you?
you all along.
What
You
is?
know what?
Where's the malfunction in
Moving
your
on.
brain?
Moving on. We're gonna move on to what
Because
show we're
what
moving on
should
to.
say-
We're gonna
Maybe
move
we
on
should
to
just
the
take a
Craftsdwarf
season
pick.
off.
Because
Like,
sometimes there are things where senses have sex with kids. That
we're
means
losing
all
our
senses
minds.
have
We
sex
need a
with kids.
season off
What
or
is
something.
wrong
What
with
is
you? Does your brain work?
what is Craftsdwarf's pick? Yeah, Ultimate Game. Let's go to Ultimate
No,
Game.
we don't
the
go to
OP.
Craftsdwarf's pick. Are you?
No, that's not what we're doing
We
first.
do it in the order, so it'd be Tower of
That
God,
they
then
aired.
Kakushigoto.
I don't want to fucking talk about mid though.
I'm gonna
Well,
fucking shit myself.
patrons
I'm
voted for
literally
it, so-
I'm literally gonna pee my goddamn pants.
Yeah,
Craftsdwarf.
do it,
This is not
bitch.
Craftsdwarf. What's pissing me off, dude?
Do it then, bitch.
Tower of God, play the OP.
Oh yeah. Okay, so first thing we gotta rant about is the OP. I
can
do
go
not
on the
like
OP, I
this
don't
fucking
care.
OP. Listen, this opening has a dumb K-pop song over it, which would be okay, whatever, right? Whatever. But then on
I
top
hate
of that,
K-pop.
it has like occasional like pieces of animation with
Boring titles on
K-pop
black
is the
background.
gotcha game
shut
of
the
the
fuck
music
up.
world.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm
So it
sorry.
has like
Boring titles on top of black background.
and then more animation and then
Boring titles on top of black background.
and then the drop hits, and it's one of the weakest drops I've ever heard in my fucking life. And the animation is not matching the energy. So all I'm
What? How can you say that? Well, no, that would have been a strong drop. You
I'm
know,
just
you on your
watching-
head as a baby.
Shut the fuck up. So and then it's just like I don't understand because people on Twitter are like, I don't understand what people are saying. The Power of God OP is bad. It's okay. I like how it communicates. Shut the fuck up. This opening is shit, and I don't understand why you people defend this shit. Oh my god! Like if you're gonna argue, but the opening of Bleach had titles, but Bleach is but fucking After Dark did cool shit with the titles, had like fucking flames and shit, made it look interesting instead of
Text on top of black background.
it's like why would you do that? What would possess you to do this? To fucking
Can't believe Plunder had a better opening.
it does.
Oh God!
At least it has
I'm not even sure if I
consistent-
agree with that because the
I was
Like-
just trying
Like-
to rile what up. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, no, I was gonna say like, cause like the Tower of God, like the song isn't good, but like Plunder. There's nothing I like in the Plunderer OP. Like the visuals aren't good, the animation's not good, the song isn't good.
But
like
at least it's consistent, right? Like the entire thing just fits.
I'd rather have like something that's not terrible,
But they're both terrible.
even if the rest of it is not good.
They're both terrible.
Yeah, it's not a good OP, but it's like it's not. I wouldn't put it as like Plunderer's OP.
Oh, that's true.
So it's
Well,
not aggressively bad, is what you're saying.
Look,
Yeah.
see, all I'm saying is that all these motherfuckers need to do is add in maybe like a little more animation instead of just random cuts that they just drew for this
Well-
opening and said, "Look, guys,
The people making
this
this
is
show
a-
only know how to take out. So.
this is the reference to your
So
webtoon."
anyway, can we actually talk about Tower of Simp?
Tower of Mid?
No.
Oh, you're right. It is Tower of Simp. Good observation, Craftsdwarf.
You don't even know the extent.
Bamity
of
Bam
simping.
Bam is the biggest simp in the universe.
So just some background. I have read Tower of God.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
only
'cause
one
you
of
can
us.
fucking
I'm
relate,
not
you fucking
current
simp.
on it. I'm not current on it.
Yeah, you
But
fucking
to
simp.
give the best example of where I am, only to people who would understand. I'm in the middle of that train, like the train arc. That's where I was.
Shokugeki
If
no
I read it again, I have to
Soma,
read it from the beginning.
Sano Sada, Totsuke
If I was going to
Rashahan.
give my quick thoughts, I think Tower of God is interesting because it was very clearly written by an edgy high schooler. But the writing and art both get better as he goes, and I think there's something about it that is entertaining, even though it was written by this very clearly edgelord high schooler.
Yeah, so it's basically a work that compares more to like Cautious Hero or Season 1 of Sword Art Online,
It's
where
like
it's just
some-
an
it's
amateur
like-
thing that's
no,
getting
no,
Like
no,
a
no,
adapted.
typical
no.
anime
Because
fan
I would
wrote a
actually
story that
say-
they
no,
watched
no, hold
Attack
on.
on Titan and Tokyo Ghoul.
I would
and they're like,
actually
"Yeah."
say, that Tower of God, even at its beginning, is better than Cautious Hero or Season 1 of SAO is. I also think Tower of God gets good really early on. There's just a lot of dumb shit in it. It's not a spoiler because if we get there somehow in Season 1, I will shit myself because this should be 200 episodes in that does this, but I don't know. Basically, at one point, Bam joins a criminal organization with on the Katsuki ropes. It gets super wild and super edgy. But
It sounds fucking awful.
look, here's the thing. I don't think you would like it. What? Crafts, I think you would like it if you read it.
Okay.
Because Crafts thinks edgy shit's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sasuke,
it's-
he's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's like the
I
kind of
would
edgy.
just-
Okay. I'm not going to say that Tower of God is good because it's fun edgy, because there is a point where the story does get legitimately good and the guy turns into a good writer and a good artist. You do have to read through a little bit of bullshit. However, this adaptation, okay, so for example, right, okay,
Oh, here we go.
the entire first episode, so we saw the first 2 episodes, right? If
Yeah,
I
so
were
the first
adapting
one,
this,
yeah.
I would probably have ended episode 2 with Bam beating that big fish that he kills in the midway through episode 1.
Okay.
So that that ponytail girl that comes in when he's fighting the fish,
Yeah, Yuri.
there is an entire long section where you see her go from where she is with that guy she's with that gives them both a bunch of characterization. I think it's 2 chapters of this fucking shit. To where they go to where Bam is, see him fighting this thing, and then go into hell. The amount of shit that this anime skips is insane to me. We are in episode 2, right? Midway through episode 2. We should probably be here episode 4 or 5 at the earliest. So it's not a surprise that y'all think it's a mid, because I know these characters, right? I know Rack, I know Kun, I know Bam, I know this lizard lady, I know who all these people are, so I care about them. But if you don't know who they are, I would understand why this is so fast that it's insane. It feels like it's something that should be made for people who have actively already read it, if that makes sense, because otherwise you're gonna be lost. It's insane. It's terrible.
So
I
what
wouldn't
you're
say
saying
lost,
is-
but I'm definitely I'm not, there's...
I'm not lost.
yeah,
I just don't
it's
give a
show.
fuck.
Well, I just don't know what they're gonna do later, because there's even setup for later stuff that they just didn't do. So I don't know if they keep going, what they're gonna do when they keep going.
From my understanding, what I'm seeing is that one day this little boy named Bam and his girl he's simping hard for, she goes, "Sorry, I'm closing my OnlyFans," and goes through a magical door, and then he's like, "But I want to see your OnlyFans." And then he goes into the OnlyFans, and he discovers that the OnlyFans, in order to reach it, you have to go through several trials and tribulations, held by a rabbit. And the rabbit says, "If you want to go to your e-girl wonderland, you must first fight fish in a tank." And then Ponytail Girl says, "Oh, here, hold this big black rod that I can't use." And then he's like, "Sure." So he takes the big black stick and tries to beat the shit out of a fish. But then he like takes the big black stick and shoves it up the fish's throat. And the fish didn't like that. You see, he's not really into big black sticks. And it turns out that inside the big black stick was a woman. Now you see, this woman simps after little boys, but not women. To the dismay of this chick who's been trying to get this magical
what?
girl.
Did you not catch the part where like 5 characters said Bomb is so handsome?
So then he takes
So
the
Bam
big
is definitely
black
a
stick
self-insert character, by
and
the way.
smacks the shit out of a big black ball. He smacks that ball real fucking hard till it busts, right? And then he gets sent to the second level, which is where a bunch of people are just fucking killing each other. There he meets blue-haired man with a suitcase and a scaly.
Okay,
and
I want to
Vindy really
interrupt
likes
one more
the
time.
scaly.
It was so funny. There's like the archer who's shooting stuff, and like, cause I think, okay, it's a fantasy setting, and then the archer just gets fucking sniped,
shot.
and I fucking bust out laughing.
And then the guy, the sniper, gets fucking killed. It's like, the fuck.
So, would y'all believe me really quickly if I told you that one of the biggest strengths I would attribute to the manga is its world building, or the manhwa, I'm sorry, because it's a Korean webtoon, is its world building?
Vindy, the word world building has like lost all meaning for me because people use it for fucking no reason at all.
Well, okay, how about if I said that the tower is a very interesting place and is legitimately fleshed out in the source material, but not in this?
Well,
Sad.
you know.
Well, so Vindy, I will say, like, you know, I don't know when or where or how. It's definitely possible that they could like adapt this stuff later. You know, I don't imagine, like, you know, I'm not gonna have my hopes up, but like, for example, I watched a while ago, Karakuri Circus, where they adapted 40 volumes in 39 episodes. So obviously they had to leave quite a bit on the cutting room floor. I was reading it as like what was translated as I was watching it though, but there was parts that they just like there's like 2 flashbacks to the past and they just combined them and skipped over one later and then adapted it all at once, basically. So there's stuff they can do.
You're right, and I think that there's some I think that there's no way they can do later. There's some that they could do later. I still think that even because the problem isn't just in episode 1; it was in episode 2 as well. I think they're the problem is I know where the manga has a point where season 1 ends, right? In quotes, right? It's like end of season 1 at a certain point. That's very clearly where they're trying to end this 24 episode anime.
Okay.
Fucking 24 episodes.
I assume we're not watching all 24.
Can we drop this shit halfway through? We're gonna have to watch
it's a patron pick, so they're going to
it.
choose. That means it's just going to be I don't know how we're going to do it yet, if it's just going to be on the poll with the other seasonals for next season, or if we're going to do a separate poll first and ask.
It was our fucking fault and said the patron pick
It was.
next time. But now it's the patron pick again, and we watched some fucking.
So now I can blame our patrons,
shit.
but that's okay. So the thing is, where if they choose to end it at the end of season 1, that I would put that that should be 40, 50 episodes in. There's so much, this breakneck pace it's already at, it has to stay at for this to end in 25 episodes, if that's what they want to do. So I don't see how they can adapt stuff later, because they can't slow down the pacing if they want to end it at a certain point.
Okay.
My brain was 100% turned off during the episode where they kill a bunch of people, and then they go, you're in the room now walk through water wall, and then...
The worst part is, that wall is, the mechanics of the wall is supposed to be there to explain to you a lot of the mechanics of the world and what the power system is.
And they just gloss over, or don't even touch on it.
It gets explained in more detail later.
So why don't you explain it to us, Vinny, so I don't have to fucking wait to find out.
I haven't read the thing in a year and a half.
Well,
essentially, the wall is a condensed form of this power that everyone uses. And if you don't have enough control over the power of the tower, I think, you can't go through the wall. So, of course, Bam, who's the strongest man to ever live, is able to walk through it no problem.
God, is this a self-insert?
Well, he wasn't even affected by the initial flood, so...
Right. Exactly. Yes, Craftsdwarf, you're right.
I was assuming it had to do with the fact that he just, he's irregular, so...
Well, kind of.
He's
That's
got a real
spoilers,
tight
I
grip
imagine,
on that
so.
big black stick, you know?
Look, the man is the strongest guy in existence, and I don't think it'll even explain it well, but the power system is actually kind of cool, and there's some really cool uses of it, The other problem is a lot of these characters that you've met, right? Like the lizard girl and sleeping bag guy and tracksuit guy. And two sword guy, the guy who has the Joy-Con katanas. All are super important. So, it's exciting to watch.
I can't wait to not give a fuck for 25 episodes.
I know, and the worst part is like I don't know. I don't think you would be able to read it enough to get to when it gets really good. Krabs, I think you would probably end up enjoying it if you read it, but
Yeah, and if I do, I'll wait until it ends. Just I don't know, because like.
Yeah,
but even then, it's like because I just have nothing to say. Like it's an anime. Like there's characters, they do things, visuals. It's just like I don't want to say it's a nothing anime, but regarding what I'm getting out of it, it's basically nothing. Like it's a show that exists.
I will also say I like Kun a lot. He's actually like a fucking great character as the series goes on. His voice is fucking perfect. Him and Rack's voices are phenomenal. But that's all I can really say about that.
God, we're 50 minutes in and we still have 3 shows left.
We're not 50 minutes in. Oh my god, we are.
Alright, so let's move on then. Let's fucking move on then. I don't want to fucking talk about this shit anymore.
Kakushigoto!
Time for Vindy. Yeah, Vindy's pick. Play
children! Vindy likes children!
So, yeah, this is, I don't know. It's neat. I like it.
Good show. I like it a lot. It's what I wanted almost. It's not completely what I wanted, but it had some moments that had me already being like, ooh, this could be something.
I definitely like the serious moments more. Like the humor isn't really vibing with me whatsoever. Like I don't think I found anything really amusing, even though the voice acting's good. The looks fine.
Dude, it has Hiroshi Kamiya and Takahashi Rei. Like, oh my god.
Here's what threw me off.
So I will say, because I know the manga, Joji Raku I've watched twice, and I did find that funny, but that was a weird example, and I have not touched Sai no Zetsubo Sensei, which so I only know so much of this the original manga author's previous work, but yeah, there's something I definitely want to say later, but
Well, yeah, I mean, I picked this because before what gets insane and I want to kill him, I do really like series, and no, I haven't seen or read Usagi Drop because I know what happens and I would rather kill myself than read it. But I really like Barakamon, and I like series like this where it's, I should watch that one that Craftsdwarf made the video about how children are annoying for.
Sweetness is Lightning is super good, yeah.
Because I like that dynamic of a single guy kind of helping either his daughter or just another little girl grow up, and I think that dynamic can lead to a lot of fun moments, and also it's really heartwarming. So I picked it for that, and I thought the comedy was fine, but there are some serious moments already that had me kind of
Well, those are the only moments I paid attention for, if I'm being honest, because
I did like some of the comedy I liked, in this episode, the newest episode, where they get raided by the security guys, and you seem like an antisocial cult, and then later they're like, oh shit, maybe we are an antisocial cult. That I thought was funny.
They all get offer themselves up to get arrested.
I like it was
the Vindy scene.
I also liked I like that he goes to a place to change clothes. The lengths he goes to hide what he does. And even when he was in the first episode where he was like, this is why I have to hide what I do for my daughter. And he was he's showing the delinquent she'd become if she found out that he drew raunchy humor manga. It was really funny.
Yeah, and then in the second episode where they have fucking emergency drills for if she comes by.
Okay, that was actually funny because then she had the fucking mask. She's like, I'm Hime, oh how neat, oh, and he's makes a bunch of fucking masks. He's like, this isn't cute enough, and they're like, well then fuck you do it, asshole. And he does, and he's like, these aren't capturing her cuteness quite enough, huh? Yeah, it was the Vindy scene. I'm calling them Vindy scenes from now on instead of Craftsdwarf scenes.
Also, maybe, I don't know, you might guys might have noticed, but in the first episode, Katsuhiro Fujita is a reference to, because the author of Kakushigoto was in Shonen Sunday, and he was friends with Kazuhiro Fujita, who that character was, based on and voiced by. So, he did Ushio and Tora, Karakuri Circus, which I coincidentally just mentioned earlier. That's weird. I didn't even think about that.
Weeb Club Cinematic Universe.
And he's done other series, but those are the ones that have anime adaptations. So, So yeah, that was just a thing.
Also, the Precure shit was kind of neat. The fun, what did they call it in this universe? It was like Polycure.
Oh, Polycure, yeah,
Polycure.
I heard Preacher, not Precure, for some reason. That was weird.
Well, that's because what forgot how to talk.
That's because I'm
His
like
Christianity
praying to God
infected
that I don't get
him
arrested
and
for hanging out with
overwrote the
Vindy.
sin that
I'll
is
arrest you, don't
cute
worry.
girls.
Why
What
would
they
you
use
arrest
magic.
me?
That
Are
means
you
they're
part
sinners.
of the cops? Is that why they're so corrupt? You fucking sick motherfucker.
Magic doesn't exist. What Precure is sin.
Are you calling me corrupt?
Yes.
I am not. Okay.
Yes, you are.
I might be a rat,
disgu-
but there's no corruption
Not-
in my tiny rat body.
You know what, man? You know what? Justify it all you want, but everybody else knows.
I'm not justifying
Look,
anything.
Here's the thing that was like
What do you mean
bothering me.
justify? Do you know what that word means? Because
The
you didn't
thing
use
that
it
bothers me about this show, and I know it's just probably me, is that like when the intro to this the first episode, as well as the opening, kind of like prepares you for like less comedic than it turned out.
Less
to be.
what it is, right? Because
Yeah.
what it is a goofy like that's what I found surprising because it's like it's gonna be some drama ish thing, but no, it's a fucking hectic gag series.
I expected it to turn to Amama to Inazuma or like Barakamon, and I got fucking funny gags, and I was like,
Well, I wonder if that's something that'll get better the more like as the season goes on and we get more like accustomed to the series.
Yeah, because I think the serious moments are the best part.
Yeah,
like
easily.
I would say, like in the first episode where she's like used the word for jobless is also colorless, and that just means you can have any color you want or any job you want kind of thing. Like I was like, yeah, good. And the part that my favorite character in the show is the mother who's dead because like in episode 2 we see that she literally has clothes prepared for her fucking daughter for her entire fucking life or at least childhood, and I got like I had to welled up like what? You can't do that to me.
See, I don't know if I would say I expected to because here's like a moment that I wouldn't call it a serious moment, but it's a good moment of what I was really expecting from the show, which is like the moment where they're eating curry and he asks her like, do you have anything on your mind? And she's like, what flavor is curry? Like, that was definitely more of what I expected from the show, and I love all of those. I think the problem is, the show is at its best when the father and the daughter are interacting.
yeah, when it's
I don't think it
fucking
necessarily...
Amama to Inazuma.
Right. Or Barakamon or anything like that. Right. I think, that, like, that's when the show's at its best. And that's not what it is most of the time. And I think that's, like, the biggest problem with the show right now. And there were other moments, like, I liked when he saved the rabbit. He's like, oh, no, they're going to know it's a famous manga author who did it. And then one of the girl's friends at school saw him save the rabbit, and they made, like, the detective team to find him. I liked that shit. But the problem is, it's at its best when they're together, and they aren't always together.
You know what? Why?
In fact, most of the time they aren't together. Well,
Yeah, wait,
Winchester
am I
guessed
missing
it
a
on the last. Winchester guessed it on the last couple episodes, and he showed up in the show too.
How is that Winchester? I'm so confused.
He's Indian.
Oh my god. I didn't know that.
Wait, but there's a there's a Numanji in this episode too.
Was there? I don't remember.
I made the joke when I was watching because there's just like a character that's like completely like they draw it like completely like.
Manji,
colored
can you
black.
believe these are racists I'm on a podcast with?
Anyway,
None did not approve.
no, I think that's literally my reason why I'm not feeling this. It's one of those things where like when I first watched Mob Psycho 100, where like the weakest part is its comedy, but the best part of it is its seriousness, and like I'm sitting here waiting for it to do the thing when it's good, because it's not that good when it's doing comedy, but it's really good when it's doing like the serious shit. So I end up just sitting there, experiencing sort of.
Well, I also hope that, obviously as the show goes on, it'll do more and more serious as it builds up to a climax by the end. So,
Yeah.
I think that's what we could hope for, is that, like, that problem is something that gets mitigated the more we watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just what I have to say. This is definitely the show that even after these first 2 episodes and after watching the beginning of everything else, I would say I'm the most excited to watch every week. This show's also very much up my alley, though. This is a very Vindy show, so... I know you're gonna say, oh, because you like children, haha, and they're children. But you're a fucking piece of shit, what the what, okay? And you're wrong.
Anyway, I guess we're ready to move on to yesterday? Today, you could say?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Play
Good
the fuck
shit is what it is. Play the OP. There isn't one right now.
How?
Wait, no. Let's do the thing we did last time. Let's sing the OP. Ready?
Motherfucker.
1, 2, ready, go. Doga Kobo.
Yesterday is a show. It has
Doga
cute
Kobo.
pro lady
You want
and
my
another
guns.
hot
Doga
teacher
Kobo.
lady. Doga
Doga Kobo.
did
I want to
again.
drink that girl's
Made
piss.
good
Hey.
In the mood. Okay. I don't know how
these
Doga
people.
Kobo do it.
I don't
Like,
understand.
it's literally not like because okay. Here's the. You know what? I'm gonna. Okay. We look at Virgin Bones or Madhouse or any of these other studios who do what 1, 2 series a year. Doga Kobo do a goddamn series or 2 a season,
and it's
and they
goated.
knock it out of the park.
How the fuck?
The fuck?
It makes no
No,
sense.
yeah, they did. Koi Zero is really well produced. Yesterday's really well produced, and then they have another cute girl show this season too. Because why the fuck not?
They're
Cute girl fishing. I don't know.
But listen, yesterday what Uttate isn't even like cute girls. It's fucking. It's like a more typical slice of life thing. And it's like what the like
romance drama maybe. I don't know.
romance,
Well,
whatever.
like
good shit
yeah.
is what it is. And I'm like, how? How do you do this to me every single time? How have we become the Doga Kobo podcast?
If they look, they have a show next season as well.
How
And a show scheduled for fall. We're watching a Doga Kobo show every season this year, boys.
we will never escape? How do I legitimately
do we want
not
to?
understand.
Do we want to?
Yes.
Yes.
It's always worth my time to watch.
How
like,
No. Do we want to escape? Is what I said.
Oh, no. I like there is no Doga Kobo show I would say is not worth your time to watch. It's insane.
If you like this, the kind of thing. Because
It's
if you don't like
so-
cute girls, then yeah. But
Listen.
what's wrong with you if you don't like cute girls?
This show gives me one of the cutest girls this year in the first episode, and I go monkey within like fucking minutes. I'm
Dude,
like,
I love this Crow girl. She's so fucking good.
I love
yeah,
fucking
she's very
Haikyuu, man.
good.
Holy shit.
Her and Hinata could have crazy fucking bird sex.
Oh hell yeah, dude. They make fucking crow noises the entire
They go,
Well, do you think in the next episode? And then when she's done, Haru flies away with her bird hair.
she uses her hair to fly.
God,
Yeah, because it looks like bird
Haru,
wings.
Haru. Oh.
God.
Man, what really likes that rabbit from Beastars? Yeah, but I enjoyed this show. I definitely see a lot of ways it can get, because this show, if you look, right, it is an adaptation of a manga that started in 1997 actually. And
Wait,
is
what?
over.
What?
Yeah, the manga is 11 volumes and was 1997 to 2015.
How?
I didn't realize that. Huh.
But
I swear to God, Ninmanji, I fucking hate you. Don't fucking ever show me that shit again. I
Oh,
guess
and
That's
it's a
it,
good.
stab
Oh,
you.
okay. And it's a good thing that because I'm just looking at the first cover, the cover of the volume, and Haru does not look cute and good.
no, she looks like Lane.
What's
Show
wrong
us a
with
picture.
her
Show us a picture, sir.
face?
Put a
Here.
picture in the video so everybody can see what the manga looked like.
She looks like Lane.
Yeah, no, she does not look as good as Doga. God, how does Doga Kobo?
She doesn't
How
even
does
look good
Doga
as
Kobo
Lane.
do it? How does Doga Kobo do it?
Yeah. So if you look though on the tags, what I was gonna say is it doesn't have the comedy tag at all. It's got drama and romance. So I'm expecting something fucking good. Like
I want it to hurt, because
Yeah,
this already
that's-
I already had
yeah.
the main character lying in the trash and saying this is fine. So I
I'm
think we're in for some
expecting
good
pain
stuff.
and suffering. I agree. If I don't get a good amount of pain and suffering from this, it's not worth living. So
Well, there's some of the things that I'm noticing this show is doing a lot of is it's like doing a lot of he just got out of college, he graduated and he's just kind of coasting through life, he's working part-time at a thing because he's justifying it by because I'm working part-time, I'm sort of doing something, but he's acknowledging that he's not. And it's like we already know that the girl that we already kind of see that the girl he likes is kind of maybe hiding something, maybe because he admits he confesses his love to her and she's like, what? She didn't even say yes or no, she just kind of said I see, and then he just kind of ran off. And
Yeah, I kind of took that as, you know, a polite rejection, but
she was looking out the window all sad about it.
True, because he just ran off before it, because, you know, he was confessing more for himself than like, you know, actual
Right, he was confessing to get it over with, not to actually confess and hear an honest answer.
Yeah. However, I'm gonna have a big brain episode 1 analysis here, right? So the man was lying in the trash, right? He's lying in the he said like he was lying in the trash. He's like he's fine, right? You know, crows are like crows are known for like, you know, they live on the sidewalk. They pick up they eat trash and shit. Like, you know, they're like flying rats, but like flying Vindies, if you will. But like, it's interesting.
Funny, crows are actually like one of my favorite animals because they're smart fuckers. But go on.
But Haru hangs around trash, right? I mean, fucking crows. I'm losing my mind. But she's hanging around crows.
See, I heard trash, but I heard crafts and maybe thought you were trying to say trash, so that made it funny in a different way. So
Haru hangs around crows, right? And like the whole thing, and like, you know, we already know that crows can also symbolize, you know, flying and freedom, like, because, you know, fucking birds,
right?
Yeah, Haru, and it's sort of giving me like almost like sort of. I don't want to be unga bunga stupid and say like make assumptions, like make weird comparisons, but it kind of reminds me of like a lighter version of Welcome to the NHK almost. If you understand.
Yesterday has themes of loneliness.
I'm gonna kill you.
And I can explain myself.
And it is sweet. Just look at the main character.
If you've read Haikyuu, you know the crows hunt in packs. This crow bitch is all alone, okay?
Yes.
This main guy very clearly, even though he has friends and he has people in his life, like he's not connecting with any of them, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna finally have a connection with Haru.
Right. Their crow bodies are gonna connect.
But now I'm thinking, like, since he's trash and she's, you know, crows hang around trash, then like, is this going to be a positive relationship, a healthy relationship? Or is he going to have to grow? You know, I don't go.
I'm curious to see where
they're going to get together and break up, and then he's going to get with the sensei, and then they're going to break up, and he's going to get back with Crow Lady.
All I know is that this show is Kino, and I hope it makes me cry like baby.
It wasn't my favorite first episode, but it's I'd say this is the one I'm
Are you
most
gonna tell me right
interested in.
now that fucking Hame Furo was your favorite first episode?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Oh, I agree with Craftsdwarf.
What monkey podcast am I on? What monkey?
I can't believe Craftsdwarf has a brand. I can't believe it. I love Craftsdwarf.
I hate the.
No, but yesterday, Uttate is definitely my favorite show of the season. This is actually really funny. This is really funny because my pick is my favorite of the season.
All of our picks are our favorite shows. Yeah.
For now.
Right. No, of course things can change, but that is kind of, you know, we'll see how. It would be amazing if we actually like had for once in our fucking lives like picks we all like. Yeah, this is our like we just nailed it for once.
Yeah, can you believe that last season the best show was MHA?
True. All right, I think we're good.
That's a weird way to say Koisuru Asteroid.
Well, thankfully I wasn't.
Anyway, let's move on to Kino.
We already talked about fucking...
Shut the fuck up, Vindy.
Shut the fuck up.
Play the OP.
Okay.
Craftsdwarf, have you heard this opening? This goated opening that's so good that I love it. Have you heard this opening?
Fun. Well, the show in general is fun.
So Craftsdwarf picked a show about an 8-year-old little girl trying to have sex with a bunch
here it
of
is again.
8-year-old little
He's trying to
boys.
project onto Craftsdwarf once again. You know, I figured
know.
out your agenda.
The poster, it's like a teenager.
Look, Craftsdwarf, you don't have to justify yourself anymore. Officially, the Craftsdwarf moments are all now Vindy moments because Vindy has admitted that he has been pushing an agenda
The
towards
first
us.
word is 8-year-old Katarina Clays, and
I
this
can't
man
read.
Says to me, I didn't know she was 8.
Look,
Hello?
listen,
Officer,
listen to this
I didn't, I swear.
Listen to this man pushing his agenda onto me and you, like the dishonest rat that he is.
So what we know is Craftsdwarf likes 8-year-old little girls who want to have sex with a bunch of other little boys.
She mostly wants to not die.
Yeah, she basically the entire so far has been like no to both little boys. So you're a liar, Vindy. You're a dirty
proven.
liar. I hate you. You suck.
But
I'm smart.
I will definitely say what 100% makes the show is Katarina, because like it's funny because she's an 8-year-old child, but she's actually a 17-year-old otaku, but she's also like incredibly stupid.
She's like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And like she has like the fucking council in her head. Okay, can we talk? Okay, there's that cut. In
Her
the
collective brain cells.
There's that cut in the opening
Right.
where it goes dun 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 dun. And it has like the fucking council in her head. And I fucking lose it. What did they were like? What were they saying? They were like, you know, he might like he's the black-hearted prince. He might try to kill us later, like make it our fault somehow. Okay, how do we do this? Well, we just don't get engaged. But I don't want to turn him down. Oh fuck! And they're like, our solution: get stronger. Sword skills and magic will be our will save us all.
I need to go pee. I'll be right back.
Good, he's gone. Craftsdwarf, big brain time before he comes back.
I think later, there was a time where the council was just being dumb, and they're like, I think, or I have a quote here. I don't know if it was from the council or just from her, where it's like, hey, because he was talking about like the golems, and like, oh hey, this would lower labor costs if you like. She's just like. She's just like she keeps trying to think like ahead, like yeah, even if I get exiled, I could use magic as labor, like
as labor, yeah.
Like, so she can not, she can, even if she's separated from this world, she can still, like, survive in some fashion.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. But, like, there's a couple moments, right? Because it's interesting, the concept, right? Because she's, like, talking about the backstory that she already knows of these characters, right? That, like, the one, Kent, like, her brother Kent, I think, her adopted brother, Keith, it started with a K. Keith was, like, he's already rejected by his family, and then on top of that, in the game, he was, like, bullied by
Katarina, then Maria's the one who opens his heart, but now Katarina's changing it, and like where she literally busts out, she goes fucking The Shining on the fucking door. I love her
because she does the
so
stupidest
good.
things, but she does it in a way that like connects with them, because then he starts crying. He's like, finally I don't have to be, he's like, you're not afraid of me. I'm
yeah, well, because he'd been distant. Yeah, but he'd been distant. No, it's not frozen. It's earth. It's soily.
See what I mean? It's his fault. So yeah, it's so good because then because she does it in like the stupidest way she can, and then she gets in trouble with her mom, right?
Yeah, but yes, like she's good.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know how you don't see that and think, oh my god, it's Frozen.
Well, you know what, Vindy? Because I don't have white girl shit on my mind, Vindy, like you. So it's
what? I'm sorry. What'd you say to me?
It's like a 6 out of 10. Why are you
not you, Craftsdwarf? I agree with you. What did you say? What the what?
I said, unlike you, I don't got white girl shit on my mind 24/7. You fucking cracker.
I don't have white girl shit on my mind.
Oh, you make me sick. So, like...
What? I just said
Frozen, Frozen is a bad movie. Very mediocre, very garbage. I do not like. Anyway,
it's fine.
Ultimate Game is the opposite of that. It's Kino as fuck. It has... God... Look, the way... Because I've seen, like... I went back and watched, like, the trailer that came out for, like to show all the characters, right? It shows Keith later in the future, and he's, like... I guess there's like supposedly like a part where she sees him like being a playboy, and he's like, no.
Whoa!
I wasn't hitting on the girls. I'm sorry.
Well, no, she describes him in this episode as like, oh, in the game he's a playboy, which we could infer that like, oh, because he was alone, he used that to try and like compensate for his loneliness, but he there's still shallow relations, so it's only the main character who does. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting seeing like, oh, we see the game, and then we're seeing the transformed like that she remembers playing, and then now her version that she's transforming.
No, I really like that aspect of it, because it's like. Because she's like making up for the things that like the game made these people's lives miserable in, and she's like changing it in meaningful ways, making Katarina this like she's farming and shit, and everyone's like, what the fuck is happening? What is she doing?
Yeah, instead of being like a sadistic villainess, she's just like a dumb, well-meaning girl, and it's fun. And
her mom's just pissed. Oh, the one line where it's like, well, I noticed your parents have been like really lovey-dovey lately. It's like, yeah, a while ago when they she thought that Keith was my dad's illegitimate child, and they were about to get a divorce, but now they made up and they're super lovey-dovey now.
Respectable, dude.
I also loved when like when she convinced Keith to make the giant golem, and I was like, holy shit, that's a big fucking golem, and then she just like ran up to him and got fucking murked. And I'm just like, oh my god, you're so stupid.
But she felt so bad about it though too when she found out that he was like hiding in the room though. Felt bad about it. God.
Right, because like every time he uses his magic, he hurts people, but she's like, I don't care. She's
the lengths that she goes through to like, because it's almost like. Because it seemed, Unga Bunga, I gotta make sure I don't die. But she does it because she, like, legitimately feels bad for him, too, and, like, wants to make up for it. It's really good.
Which I guess kind of makes sense, because, like, when playing the game, she played it from Maria's perspective, so now she's getting to sort of be Maria for him, even in just a brotherly, or brother-sister kind of way, but, like, before the actual bad stuff happens, or that the character originally did, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to more, for sure.
I know, like, Vindy said, like, this is going to be Cautious Hero 2.0, but the thing about Cautious Hero is that the only thing we were saying about it was that it was funny, right? We were just saying that it was funny and the concept was neat. But there's, like, already some kind of, like, cool character shit that they're doing on top of the jokes, on top of, like, emotional shit.
It's funny.
That's not true at all. That's literally not true at all. Go back and listen to the early Cautious Hero episodes, and we were like, oh, yeah, we even see, like, things that they could do with fucking main
But that was
boys.
all speculation. We're, like, literally seeing the things happening.
I'd say, like, that. Yeah, this is, like, I think some of what's already happened is kind of neat, even if it doesn't do anything else with it later. Like, okay, in this episode, it's already more interesting than, like, the early Cautious Hero stuff.
Also, when I said it was Cautious Hero 2.0, I was joking.
You're a joke, Vindy. God, I just can't. I really.
How did this episode start with WattheWut losing his mind, and now Vindy's just gone?
I can't get over how good this opening is. I've been listening to it over and over again.
I hate WattheWut so much.
Look, this opening has like it's like different like stages, and like it does different things throughout it, right? And it does different kinds of like different types of like ways it does the music. I'm like, God, ooh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'll listen to it again.
No, watch it though. Watch it while listening to it.
Well, that's what I'm. Shut up.
Well, this is a good season. I like this season a lot.
Do you?
Well, we liked Magi Record at the start too, so let's pray.
That's right.
Don't
We
curse
also
this.
liked
Don't be
Quaitru
positive.
Asteroid.
We need to be positive. We're in the
Well,
apocalypse
Quaitru Asteroid
right now.
stayed about as good as it started.
What was the other show that we were watching last season?
Plunder,
Not Image. Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
which we liked for what
I
it
liked
was.
Plunder at the start. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
You gave
Check
it a
back
7.
in 4 weeks. Yeah.
You gave it the highest score
You
out
just
of all of us.
the
you fucking
manga's
slut.
way better.
No,
but...
I liked the Plunder anime more than anyone else did.
Yeah, because you're a fucking slut and I hate you.
Yeah. If I'm such a slut, why don't you come prove it?
I'm not gonna come near you with a 2,000 foot pole, you fucking weirdo. Alright, can we be done? Can we end?
Time to watch a good Aizu Kid video. I'll see y'all later. You guys watch it.
This actually wasn't the longest episode by a long shot like I thought it was going to be. Alright, thank you for listening.